Hey everyone, I'm Victoria Hart, the Conscious Creation Coach. And I wanted to come on today because with so many beginning to awaken this year, I wanted to talk more about spiritual awakenings. Generally, I prefer to write about these things. I feel more comfortable writing, but Spirit is calling me to use my voice more. So here I am. I do have some notes, so please bear with me. So awakenings. We have many awakenings, and they usually occur when our soul is calling for expansion. Perhaps we're heading in the wrong direction, we're heading off our soul's path, or we're just staying stuck and cycling in repetitive, limiting patterns. And so our soul wants to redirect us and bring us back to where we're meant to be and the path that we're meant to be walking as our true self. And so, for me, my most profound awakening was triggered when I met a survivor of modern slavery and human trafficking. And she had sadly been trafficked by her family to help pay the mortgage. And she told me that she believed that it all starts with family. And at the time, that simple sentence really stuck with me. And of course, for much of my life, I thought my family was normal, as we all do. And in many ways, it was. But what if normal is just another word for conditioning? Now, I've talked about this before in my writings, the childhood conditioning that we need to see and break free of in order to uncover the truth of who we are. And so, just to give you some context, if you're not familiar with this term, from the moment we're born, our family becomes the foundation of our world. They teach us what is right and wrong, what to believe, how to behave, and what is possible for us. And so these early lessons really shape our sense of self before we've even have the awareness to question them. And so because this environment is all we know, it feels natural, right? It feels safe the majority of the time. We assume that things are the way they are simply because this is the way things should be. But then something happens, a moment, a realization where you start to see cracks in the illusion. You begin to wonder, well, is this really who I am? Or is this who I was told to be? And for some of us, this moment comes maybe as a little quiet whisper. It can just be an unsettling feeling that there's something more to life than what we've been taught. And for others, it arrives as a disruptive event, something that forces us to wake up and see beyond the familiar patterns that we've been living in for so long. And this is the beginning of awakening. But here's the challenge. When we start to break free from our family programming, we often encounter resistance. Because when one person decides to step outside of the system, it forces others to question their own reality. And not everyone is ready for that. Suddenly, you might find yourself feeling like the outsider, the rebel, the one who no longer fits in. But this is not a sign that you are lost. It's a sign that you are finding yourself. Individuation is the process of becoming your own person, not just an extension of your parents. It's one of the most important steps in the awakening journey. It means reclaiming your own truth, making choices that align with your soul, and no longer living just to meet the expectation of others. It's not always easy, but what's on the other side of this? Freedom, clarity, authenticity, the ability to create your own reality, not one shaped by old inherited limitations. So let me ask you, What beliefs have you carried that were never really yours? What would your life look like if you gave yourself full permission to be who you truly are? If this resonates with you, I invite you to explore this further with me, because the journey to freedom begins the moment you decide to question the script you were given and start writing your own. Well, I hope this gives you some food for thought. Drop me a line if you'd like to work with me or join one of my classes, or simply if you've got a comment to share on your journey of awakening. It's really important that we share our stories and support each other as we step forward into becoming our true version, the true self. Have a beautiful day ahead. Much love. Bye for now.